Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today we are going to be doing a coaching session here with Sinus. He has requested that we review one of his demos. He's going to be queued here with his homies on Dust2. This will be a nice premiere match to watch, learn from, and all around just get better. Not just Sinus, but obviously all of us watching. Get your notepad out. Let's go ahead and learn Dust2 today. Hit that subscribe button, share this video, and leave a comment down below to help grow this community. All right, so we are going to be going out long. Who ended up throwing that flash? Okay, he threw it for himself. If you guys are queued, I get that dead shot's the one that is kind of the random. I will say that overall, it's beneficial on pistol round to have one guy sitting here and throwing the flashes and everyone else just focusing on shooting. Also, you don't really want your entry to have the util, especially on pistol round, because guess what's going to happen? If he runs out here, he is taking the most risk in being the entry. If he ends up dying, all of our util is on the ground now, or is gone, and only one piece is on the ground. So overall, even if we don't have much control on what the randoms are doing and like how people are playing, it's really good to be like, hey bro, can you just give the util, or hey, let me run out, right? If we're trying to play the best way possible. But regardless, let's go ahead and keep going here. Yeah, and even here, like him dueling is so scary because it's like that's our one way to win this round is that smoke and everything, right? So it is very unfortunate that this is going on, especially because we have a Glock and going out long. The only way going out long is good is if we can smoke cross and we can have that ability. Also for your homies, I'm going to recommend, if long is our play, don't be getting Tech 9s. You know what's even better than Tech 9s for these fights? P250s. Normal. Now, if you had Tech 9s and you were rushing B, heck yeah, guys. Get Tech 9s, rush B, go do that kind of thing. I'm still not buying it. I'm just keeping the Glock, honestly. But I can see the value behind that. But for long, 100% the P250 makes more sense for the fights that you guys are taking. And then, yeah, if we have a smoke too, don't feel like we all need the fight. We end up trading, so it's actually not the worst thing in the world. But it is definitely a mistake that I make sometimes, and I see a lot of people making on Dust2, is like fighting long way too early, especially on pistol round, giving them the advantage. Like those are the fights they want to take when we have a smoke coming in. If we just wait a little bit more time, we will be solid. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what we're cooking with on gun rounds here.
This coaching session is brought to you by Skins Monkey. They are the best CS2 trading site out there. Swap out the skins you do not like and upgrade them into higher quality new items. I have personally used Skins Monkey to build my inventory and love how many features the site has. The best thing is that you can gain your own crazy deposit bonus of 35% by using my code KOJOMO. They also have a freebie section where you can get free new skins by completing tasks, and you also get a $5 bonus by clicking my link in the description of the video.
Nade up mid. I don't mind the idea because your teammates like, oh, they could be rushing mid, they could be doing that. I don't mind the idea. Just decide what we're going to do here. Are we going to hold long? Or are we going to hold mid, right? Like that's the decision I need you to make here, and you're going to commit to a 100%. And it's good. You decide you're going to sit here and hold long. Okay. A little micro thing. You're doing it right at the end there, but be really cognizant of where our crosshair is. If we're actually concerned that somebody could be pushing us and up here, it's the smallest difference of just obviously moving our crosshair a little bit to the left because we're kind of just like putting it on the box. And maybe that's something I'll see throughout this demo. That might be a slight bad habit we're developing. Yeah, sometimes. And it's fine, by the way, to put your crosshair on the wall when we're going to be peeking, but whenever we're shifting, we have that shift button held, or we're walking, don't put your crosshair on the wall because it's just gonna not give us very optimal fights when we're fighting the enemies. Okay. We're kind of just waiting for this guy to do something. He runs out. Okay, we're waiting for the flash. Cool. Going out long here. Cool. You were clearing angles, which is great. That's really good. You were ready for that fight. I like to see it. And we're going to line up the long cross smoke. Okay, this is good stuff. Wait. We're going to see if this lands. Because, yeah, that hit. Okay, sweet. It's a smoke I recommend everybody learning and throwing because it's so easy, but it helps you out so much. Awesome. Yeah, good stuff. Everyone, I recommend throwing that lineup. Get on blue, aim there, and boom, launch that thing. So good. Let's continue forward here. We have a B spawn. We're gonna head towards B site here. It looks like we are just gonna rush. No. We're gonna check out lower. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, that's frustrating. I don't even blame you for dying there. Your teammates 100% should be watching that. When you're clearing lower, I will say it pays off to peek pretty aggressively here without making a step. Be really careful just walking into some of these angles, because if you do that and they're holding at any point, you're going to be the easiest shot of their life. So sit here and jiggle. Okay, nothing there. Keep going. Jiggle, jiggle, walk, jiggle, jiggle. Like, essentially, you just need to implement a lot more aggression in the micro of those fights right there. And like I said, 0 steps. I don't want you to make noise, but I want you to get good enough of letting go of that shift key and maybe crouch peek it. Crouch peek it. Boom. Okay, nothing there. Jiggle peek this. Okay, and just throw some variety in, get some movement, because if someone is holding those angles, if someone is there, one, you're locked in, you're jiggling it, you're about to pre-aim them, but also from their screen, you are fighting so aggressively versus just shifting into that angle. Okay, he blocks it, which is always something we have to be aware. And I don't even know if he intentionally did this, but sometimes good players, they're seeing that you're defaulting this Xbox smoke or whatever, and they're gonna sit here and be like, dude, I don't think anyone's gonna be suicide, and they'll run up here and literally just body block that smoke and then run away, or they'll fight with it. Just a very common play that you will have to watch out for. Also, if this is your homie and you're truly trying to protect him, just remember, like, if he's chilling out here, it doesn't matter if you're holding long doors. So if you're trying to actually help him, come out here and just aggressively hold it for a second. That's my advice to you, because he's just going to end up dying here, and it's going to be like, dude, I thought you were holding long doors. But he just doesn't understand your angle, and you're not understanding what you need to do to cover him. So now this is fine, right? Now this is fine, but yeah. Now let's talk about in the macro here, because this is a perfect example. Like I couldn't think of a more perfect example. Holy, we are about to learn. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Do you see this? 5 guys across the map just forming an unbreakable chain of 1 player. The best way that we can win this round is to group up as 3, right? 3 dots here, 1, 2, 3, and attack one area. Boom, 3v1. Hopefully we can just win that fight. We keep going. The next one is a 3v1 on this guy. And of course, maybe they trade us, maybe they get the first kill. But this is exactly what we need to do in these mid rounds, is form a ball, form a pack, and work one part of the map. Now, as the CTs, they should be consolidating, right? They should not be going 1, 1, 1, 1. This guy's pushing through B, cool. This guy should slide towards mid. As a 2-man group, they should sit here and try to fight mid. This guy could play off. Like, there's a million different ways you could play it, but that's what we're looking for on our T side, is how can we group together? Because if we keep spreading out like this, boom, look at that. What just happened? We take a 1v1. There was no need for that, right? Of course, we've got to take risk and we got to do that, but it's like, if we really want to get better and learn what we should be doing in the macro, it's like, guys, we just lost 2 picks. We need a solution. We need to figure something out. Hey, can we come group here and hit cat? Can we group here and hit long? Whatever you're trying to do, getting your homies on board with that is going to give you the best chance of actually bringing the round back to life, because that's what we have to do. We have to bring the round back to life. And then all of a sudden, after a few 3v1s that we're taking, or 3v2s, whatever it is, it's like, dude, what the heck? Guys, we're back in this round. Now it's a 3v3. Now it's a 2v2. So that's kind of the science behind the way we're looking at those fights. I mean, not bad for Glocks, honestly. But I hope that makes sense. So like I said, when we're on the CT side, on the flip side, when we're in the 5v3, heck no, we're not trying to take 1v1s. So this guy honestly played it really bad pushing through long, but we just played it kind of worse, and we gave him the kill back. But honestly, it was a bad risk from him. Like, the CTs play that one really, really badly. You know, people can make bad plays and it works out. You know, that's CS, and that's just life. Also, I don't know if you have it, but I'd 100% recommend learning the car molly, where you jump there and aim at this little thing on the door and W jump throw. Like, best thing that you can do for yourself on long too, because you already have this long smoke down. Maybe you know the molly, maybe you don't, but it'd be a great way to improve your Dust2 right there. Yeah, okay, we're gonna molly sight, put some pressure. Okay. Also, as the last guy, you're the last guy here. What I will say is some of the responsibility of this smoke comes down to you. Now, you do have bombs, so eventually you have to cross sight. But just keep in mind, be really careful just crossing here with your knife out, doing that kind of stuff, because somebody could just randomly jump through here. And you guys know how it is, especially in these premier matches. Like, people are making some insane plays. Like, you're like, dude, what are you thinking, right? So just make sure when we are crossing long, especially as that last guy, our gun is out, so that we never get caught off. It's okay if we take an extra second to get to site, because our teammates are already, you know, doing the hard job, the hard work. Yeah, we there you go. Yeah, I think you just need to let go of the shift button, and I guess you are. Like, great kills, great finds. I think it just needs to be a little more aggressive, because I know as an opera, I will come through here. Obviously, I'm sure you guys have seen this pick, and I sit here and post on this, and it genuinely is a world of difference when the person kind of just is like half clearing it, doing this, and someone's literally sitting here and like crouch peeking it or something. So, or even just like a quick jiggle, it makes it like, dude, no way he just jiggled me. So I'm trying to teach you what completely destroys me when I'm in that angle holding that position. It's so frustrating to play against. So frustrating. Okay. Yeah, again, good. You adjust your crosshair there. Sweet. Because at first it was like, again, we're kind of just looking into the wall when we're holding angles sometimes. Yeah. And here on the micro, I would recommend, it doesn't matter. This is just 5v2. I'm just over analyzing this to help you understand a little bit. Be really careful jumping like this. This is something we can learn in hindsight. If you're doing this for info and you're genuinely trying to see like where they are, cool. But just understand that you should die here if they have an M4 by doing this, right? So this is definitely a time I would never recommend jumping coming out of tons like this. And he hits a really nice shot. But yeah, you're kind of just a sitting duck while you do that. While you're trying to be a good entry, you're trying to do your thing. If you're gonna jump, come out here and then jump and strafe to this side. Jumping out here in this is just gonna lead to you dying most of the time. Which I don't think that's what got you killed that time. But if someone has an A4, like I said, an actual rifle, it's like, oh, dude, this guy just gave me a free kill. Like, he's exposing himself and he can't shoot me because he's in midair. It's so easy. Okay. They're pushing out mid. So what should we be doing when they're pushing out mid, by the way? Even if it's just like two guys, my solution is always just dominate long control. Dominate long control. And yes, always be careful of a guy car, even if he's not showing himself right away. Because while my teammates are pushing up mid on CT side, I will sit here with my head down and just wait for that reaction of, because that's a good reaction, and wait for everybody to run past me long, because they're like, oh, dude, maybe somebody calmed on our team. They're all running up mid, which isn't true. Maybe it's just 4 people, and I'm just hiding here waiting. Boom, boom, boom. Such a great play. Like, honestly, such a great play you can use. Yeah, and here, we're giving this guy the fights he wants. This is where like the molly would be 100% what we need to throw. Look at this. We're just, our ego's taking over here. Our ego's taking over. We're like, we're better than this guy. We're better. Like, he's got a pistol, and then that round gets way too close. Like, honestly, way too close. So definitely commit to learning that car molly, because you can ego him and throw the molly, and it's beautiful. It's wonderful stuff, honestly. Yeah. All right, it looks like your homies are gonna work through lower, and we're trying to connect mid here. Ooh, that was good awareness on that angle. It was almost like you couldn't believe that he was actually there, because you pre-fired this really well. Watch. I think we kind of just lost control of the spray. Yeah, we just didn't pull down, honestly. But also realize, like, I know this is all hard to realize in the moment. I guess, like, honestly, it was just you didn't pull down. You didn't pull down. We're not going to overanalyze it. We kind of just whiffed on the spray. Okay, we have a Mac 10. We're going to smoke mid doors. Cool. Oh, unlucky. We need more to the right, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's frustrating. So this is a round where it's just so unbelievably frustrating, and it's like a tilter, right? A complete tilter. Whatever method works best for you, whatever method in your life is going to help you get over that moment, you need to implement like right away, because that is going to sit there and just affect the rest of your game if you let that one round dictate how you think. So sit there, reset, go into this round with a brand new mentality. If you need to run around, because this is a Glock round, just run around in circles and chill and do stuff. Cool. If you need to stand up and reset yourself IRL, do it. Whatever you have to do, 100% do it. Because I'll tell you from personal experience, thinking about that round for the rest of the game is going to make it so that you go, what's your 6-9 right now? It's going to make you go like 6-18, because you're going to be out of it. Play every round like it's a brand new game. Every round like it's a brand new game. Also, this is me speaking to you. This is me speaking to you. Boom, we come through here. He's crossing pit. I like that you're going just for this pre-aim, but if you're committing this hard to it and you see him crossing, he's over here crossing. Like, I wouldn't mind if you shift over real quick, hold your crouch button, and maybe just commit to seeing if anybody else is going to swing you late or something. I think sometimes we're getting a little bit too scared on this fight, because we're taking a risk. We're taking a big risk just peeking out here. Okay, boom, the risk paid off. He's crossing pit. He's not going to kill us. Come through here and hold this angle real quick and get some damage. If the fight starts not going your way, boom, now we're out of there. You're almost peeking it like you have an op where you're just going for one shot and then leaving, but you have an AK, you have a rifle, right? You have 30 bullets. If you find yourself in a powerful position, don't just give it up. To a certain extent. I understand that like maybe an opper could peek late or something, but like I said, we're already committing to the risk of peeking it with a rifle. We might as well not give up the power that we have. Yeah. You see that? Oh, I guess we smoked it off, so that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We smoked it off. But yeah, we're kind of playing to what the CTs want right now, which is kind of unfortunate, because we were kind of dominating most of this game. But we're playing the game that they want. What you guys need to establish is way better mid rounds, way better mid rounds, because the early round, it looks like you guys have some sort of purpose, direction, like understanding of what you want to do. But in the mid round, things are really breaking down, and we're not coming up with an idea of working together to achieve better fights for us and eventually a way to get onto the bomb site. Like I said, you're in a 3v4 situation, say like whatever. Find what the plan is. Hey, let's hit B this round. Let's hit A through catwalk, and figure out the best way to make that happen, that you guys are going to be able to trade each other and achieve that. Because right now it's like we get into these like 2v4s, 3v5s, whatever it is, and it looks like there's no plan. That's what I see. Also, let me tell you something right here. When you're getting close to long here, just have the pin pulled on the molly. There's no reason to peek and then pull it and then throw it. Have this pin pulled right now, honestly. See how we pulled out right here? You could already be letting go of it, but this isn't just a mistake you're making. This is a mistake I was making at first. I've had teammates do this, and it's just like a mental thing where it's like, okay, I'm gonna pull it out now and throw it. Like I'm gonna pull it and then throw it. Like, just have that thing ready to go, aim and release it as fast as you can. And also on pistol round, by the way, I like that you're like getting in the habit of playing anti-flash and doing this type of thing. But honestly, just come up here with your molly, look up, because you're already gonna be aiming up, right? Get rid of the flicking that you're gonna have to do. Just come over here, look at the wall, and then throw that molly, and then get back. Okay, is anyone running through? If you're gonna commit to doing that, especially on pistol. Dude, my nose is itchy, guys. What the heck? It always happens when I'm demo reviewing. My nose just starts itching. Oh, what? Why are we going through? That's so sad. Somehow it's a 1v1 now, and we should know where this guy is. Yep. Yeah, great, fine. I will say, think about it. Think about how screwed this guy is. I understand that it's scary for you as well, but first he's trapped backside. First he's trapped here. And through our awareness, we definitely need to get ourselves locked in and realize, like, dude, I have this guy pinned. Once he's out here, though, he's still in a pretty bad spot. I know it's really scary, but instantly commit to what fight you want to hold. If you want to get to big box, go swing over there and get to big box. If you want to pin him down on this pillar, start going on one side and making sure that, you know, you're pre-aiming where he's going to peek you, and pressure him. The moment you kind of back off here and do this type of thing, honestly, if I'm a T like that, I'm like, oh my god, this guy's not pushing me, this guy's not, you know, pressuring me in any way. Okay, cool, I'm gonna just jiggle around here, dance around. Oh, he's still back there. Okay, jiggle now. Oh, he's still back there, he's going big box. Like, you know, and we're playing this game where you're starting to give a good player the control back in the micro fight there. And obviously as a T, he's just trying to buy time as well. It's really complicated, because like I do tell people, when you're fighting a Glock, you don't want to take close range fights. But sometimes in situations like that where the guy is feeling so much pressure, it actually pays off to pressure him even more and just boom, run at him, right? In a smart way. We don't want to just lose our head, obviously. Yeah, and this is frustrating. Pick up the mid kill though. Okay. Yeah, we're saving right here. Unless they give us some miracle kills, which maybe they will. That was some good movement on that fight. That was some good movement, honestly. Yeah. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm probably still saving. I might prod, especially now. Yeah. Like, I know it sucks. It really does suck, but think about it. It's boring to save. It really is. But maybe sit here and chill, especially once we get scouted. We should be trying to get the heck out of there, though, because it sucks. And don't sit there and be like, oh, like, you know, I just didn't want my teammates to watch it, do all that. Your teammates are the reason we're in this situation. A 2v4, and now we're in a 2v3. It really does suck. This is the worst bomb site in the game to retake. If we lose this and we are in a disadvantageous spot where we're like on A site here, they're already out B, we've lost everything, we don't have the numbers, we don't have the space, we don't have the time. It sucks, but get the heck out of there and play the next round, because honestly, it's not even your fault that we're in this situation. You're better off trying to win this round with your M4 and whatever your teammate had than going for that retake, in my opinion. It just sucks, because I know like what happens is we do go for like a 2v4 retake and then it works out. So in our brain, we're like, dude, I should keep going for these. I should keep doing these. But yeah, that sucks. That was a good initial dink on him, and then it just sucks that we couldn't find another bolt on him, because then the retake's almost on. And to be fair, against a team like the way these guys are playing, if you just sit here and like hold window or like hold doors or something, this guy had a scout, so it's kind of hard. Honestly, they might throw and you might actually end up winning the round. So I totally understand the value in doing something like that. It's totally fair. Also here, this is my preference. This is what I'm going to tell you. I know it sucks, but I'm going to say don't go head down through here into lower. Why? Because I actually want to see if they saw me. I want to come through here and cross. So I'm crossing, looking, and then maybe I'll go head down. But I'm honestly just looking to see if they spotted me or not, because that's going to dictate how I fight this lower angle. If I just go head down, I have no clue if he really actually saw me. And of course, if they see the tip of our head, we're never going to know. But there's so many times where they'll do a late boost or someone will jump spot last second while I'm crossing into tons here. And if I'm looking, I'm like, oh, dude, he spotted me. He's going to be calming to his teammates. So I might come up here and like try to fight really aggressive real quick, because I don't have the element of surprise anymore. Versus if I see nothing, I might play really passive. Yeah, same thing here. Yeah. You got kind of pinched with one guy running up cat, one guy lower. Same thing there. I could pause it at many moments. And it sucks, like, because this is really micro, and I think I honestly, it's a bad habit I get sucked into as well, especially when I'm streaming and I'm like distracted looking at things. But I could pause it in multiple moments, and our crosshairs kind of just literally in the box while we're holding. And sure, it's like, okay, well, maybe he's not going to peek in that moment, maybe he's not going to, you know, do this. Just get really certain with the angle you're holding. If I'm going to be chilling here and holding tons, even if I'm distracted, I'm looking at my other monitor for chat, doing something else, at least while I'm distracted, I want my crosshair to be off of any angle, off of it, right? I want it to be where they're going to peek me, because I do think it is maybe a little bit of a bad habit we have developed, where sometimes when we're peeking or sometimes when we're holding angles, our crosshair's just completely into the wall instead of next to the wall where they're going to peek us. Now, this is my advice to you, to just be the most dynamic player ever. One, did we buy a smoke? Okay, if you're going to be playing B, you 1000% need a smoke over an HE. You 100% need a smoke. But when I'm holding this angle, I'm already thinking in my head what I'm doing to some common reactions. If I'm here and one guy walks out on me, right? Just a solo lurker. Okay, I'm going to try to commit to the fight. In my head, what am I going to do if I start seeing a ton of nades, a ton of util? I might immediately take my smoke out and throw it down here. Also, like on the micro, or, you know, some other situations, if I take this fight and it's not clean, which way do I want to fight right away? Do I want to go right or left? In this case, I might want to just swing left super hard and fight this guy instead of having to jump up here and exposing myself. So I just wanted to pause this here to talk about, like, what is our reaction? What is our reaction to this type of stuff? And I feel like we should have picked this kill up. Because that like thinking to yourself and talking to yourself and visualizing what you're going to do is going to help you enter flow state. Yeah. It's like super hindsight. Obviously, we didn't get the headshot on him, so that makes it tough. But maybe that's more of like a tap type of fight. Or maybe even we get closer to this wall and hold it. I don't think that this is necessarily bad. Maybe it's just one of those games where, you know, things just aren't working out well for us. Yeah. I do feel like we should pick up that kill, though, to be honest. I don't think it's a bad idea necessarily. What can happen to me, though, I will say, is I can fall asleep. If I'm just literally sitting here, not jiggling, not doing anything, I'm just on this angle without moving, I fall asleep. I'm not gonna lie to you. And if someone peeks me, I'm never killing them. Versus if I'm like on an angle, maybe I crouch and I'm slowly moving back and forth, getting myself ready, visualizing. A lot of times I'll actually get the kill with just some slight movement. You might call it unnecessary, you might call it whatever, but also when they peek me, that slight little movement might confuse them as well. Versus when we are literally just standing still, only about to press mouse 1, that's the only button we're pressing. When they go peek, if you don't kill them right away, all they got to do is adjust their crosshair and find where you are, and there's zero movement. There's nothing going on. It's like they're playing it's like they're playing aimbots where the target is completely stationary. I'm surprised he didn't keep going here. Because, like, this is the hesitation to me that's going to kill you. So what happened here? You're getting tons of info that they're, like, running up mid. They're in this area. They're killing your teammates. You're coming through here. You take this risk. The biggest risk, honestly, is this choke point right here and this. Once you get past this threshold, if they're not punishing you, don't trick yourself. You've done the hard work. You've done everything you need. Of course, yes, they could go through B. They could run back lower. I get that, and you're here in a good spot. But even then, like, go on these stairs, keep going down and surprise these guys. If you hear them start running, of course, freeze here. If you don't hear them running, keep going, keep going, keep going. Get the best timing you possibly can. I see this a lot where it's like players have the good timing. They have everything that they need, but then they hesitate. And now their good timing completely is no longer valuable because we were way too slow. Yeah, even here, I wouldn't even be jiggling angles or anything. I'd just be walking. Because now you're feeling panicked. You're like, oh, dude, they actually are going up cat, and now I need to hurry, right? So you're tricking yourself. Awesome. We get the first kill, and ooh, scary. Oh yeah. Woo. Good shot though. Good shot. This I'm gonna call this like maximizing your fights. We're getting caught in the open a ton. So we get this first kill and our immediate reaction is to swing wide. We're in the middle of the open. If he's anywhere, I don't care if he's look at it. Like if he's long corner, you're in the open. If he's on ramp, you're in the open. If he's on site, you're in the open. If he's here, you're in the open, right? it's a little concerning that our first reaction to just killing the bomb carrier is to wide swing like a maniac. And then also here, like, he sees us jump down here, and our first reaction is to just be in the open. To your credit, 100%, we do start sliding back towards this wall, so I do like that. But it is just something I noticed. Like, we jump down here, and then we're like, okay, we're gonna walk over here. Well, if we're gonna jump down, slide over here right away and get to your spot, and then, you know, play like a pro, I guess. Wow, great shot. Honestly, it actually surprised him that you were kind of still in the open. Awesome. Yep. And then, guys, of course, what are we doing every round after we win it? We're collecting all the utility on the ground. If there's a Molotov, we are looking for a Molotov, throwing out our incendiary. Lots of good stuff there. But yeah, that little clutch put us back in the driver's seat for this game, which is awesome. Where did we throw that second flash? That might be getting clipped by the roof. Yeah, might. No, it looks good. I don't know. You'll have to see. If it's not blinding people, just aim a little higher. But it might be working. It might be. We're fumbling here. We're fumbling. Also, guys, the easiest way to get up on these boxes, jump on this one first and then jump onto this one. Only 2 jumps. That's all you should ever need to do. And then obviously you got to get up here as well. So I guess 3 jumps. 3 jumps to get up to cat. Don't overcomplicate it. Yeah, when you're shifting, I wouldn't even be looking into the walls. When you let go of shift and I would like this, honestly, I would crouch peek it. Crouch peek that. Come over here. It's not like it's bad, because you are correcting it a lot, and I understand why you're doing it. But I do think that, like, if you want to keep developing more and more and more, this is an area that will help. Because even here, look, like our crosshair is just completely in the wall. You're a very talented player. You're very good. This is only going to make your life more difficult. And when you snap it on, like when you like think to yourself, your crosshair placement's great. But in these moments where we're kind of like unsure, we don't really know what's going on, our immediate like placement just gets pushed further and further and further into the wall. Yeah, same thing here. We're not going to click the molly as like we're gonna have the molly already ready to be thrown, and we're just gonna toss it. So good change you're gonna make there. That's really gonna help you. This is 100% a save. If we don't save here, we're trolling. Oh, okay. This is a weakness. This is a weakness that we are exposing, and you're gonna do better, because this is 100% something that you can work on and improve. You're failing your sprays right now a lot because you're just not moving your hand down enough. You're just letting the spray go up, and there's no adjustment. There's no pull down. I need you to consciously work on that and just pull it down. Literally, for you, my prescription to you is spending 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes every single day you play CS, playing Recoil Master Workshop map, sitting there and only doing the first 10 bullets. Only the first 10 bullets for the first week. Then start to expand. I'm serious. I don't even care about the last bullets. Don't worry about the last bullets right now. You need to get these first 10 bullets down where we're pulling down, and just master that. 7 days, you know, if you're playing every single day. But for 7 days, that's the only thing I want you to prioritize. First 10 bullets on the AK, the M4, and, you know, if you want to do Galil and FAMAS, more power to you. You got to get this down, because that's twice now I've seen us just like not adjust how we should be. Yeah, okay. I get that you're trying to help him. I get you're trying to help him. Just remember, if really you are needing to flash over here and do this, like, they would have already been out. I guess the way you're flashing, they would get blinded tons. But the point is, like, you're flashing because they're like about to be scaling. Be so careful when there's no door smoke. Be so careful, because like, I love the idea. I love that you're helping them, but flash back here so that you're not exposed to those guys in tunnels. And then after you're flashing, swing this, or swing it first and see. Just again, small little tweak that you've got to make, because I could see that going wrong so easily. Sorry, where are we? I'm trolling, guys. I'm trolling. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. For you, honestly, like recoil training is mechanically what you've got to do to improve yourself. Recoil training will do wonders. But even here, like, make your decision. One, I would say this is a bad door smoke. I wouldn't even mind you sitting out here and using this door as cover, or kind of using the side of the smoke as a little bit of cover, to get these initial kills on the guys, because they don't think about it. They don't know the door smoke is bad. They don't know that this is going to be bad. So it's even more surprising when they're running out and you have an angle like this and you're killing them. And why do I say back here instead of necessarily in here? If your play is going to be up here, you're just completely exposed. Going back to our kind of habit of putting ourselves in danger. Sure, if you can get the timing and you can beat them, run in here real quick, slide to car, and get to car right away. Yeah. But we kind of just throw away all the advantage that we could have had in that moment. But yeah, recoil training, 100%. Okay. And again, visualization's huge here, because you gotta understand it, not in the 1v4, but like if this is like a normal round, they could be walking out here so easily, getting ready, and you're not gonna see them till this point right here. So that means that, like, in theory, I'm just bringing up for a normal round, be careful of this. 4 guys could be walking out here, and the moment you take contact is right here. You could even get the first kill and then they trade you, but the round's still over because they have B bomb site. So just be very cautious playing here. I'm not saying it's bad, just understand the risk of a position like this. You're playing safe, but are you really? In a 4v1, great, it's cool, that's fine. I mean, honestly though, you could argue in a 4v1 it's even worse, because it's his only way to really win is if he comes out here, he's searching site, kills you here, and then he has bomb plant. In a 4v1, you could argue actually sitting back here and playing like this, where you spot him, say you spot him in tunnels back here, is way better, because even if he comes out here and kills you, you know, you spot him and then you're hiding on site, it's giving your teammates at least 5 to 6 seconds, hopefully, for them to make their play. Oh, he's on B, okay, rotate, everyone knife out and rotate. So actually, you know, we're working through this in live time. Playing this safe can actually be the worst thing you can do, but there is a time and place for it. Ah, this is so sad. Yeah, that's so sad. We trolled, it's okay. We thought Tons was clean. I don't even blame you, because like you had a teammate on stairs here. But again, this is just reading the body language and having the courage to make your own plays. Like, sure, your teammate's on stairs, and he might have calmed that Tons is clear, but does he know who's here? Does he know who's here? Even behind this pillar, like that's where you've got to have the game sense as well. And it sucks, and I know it sucks for me to tell you this, because it is his fault if he called Tons is clear. You've got to have the game sense to understand, like, dude, this guy didn't go upstairs. I've been looking at the radar. This guy hasn't even gone above stairs. So how can he know if Tons is clear? This guy could be chilling right here even. And obviously right here, he could be chilling. And so like the next level of your guys' long take, what it needs to look like is one guy, the first guy is mauling doors. The second guy is coming here and mauling off of this wall to molly blue. And then late, you guys are smoking and getting someone boosted up here. Playing in pit. If you want to have your extra smoke, you can smoke doors, or you can drop it on yourself if they're coming out and flash behind you. But yeah, like you guys can do some really creative things. I want to see boosts. I haven't seen a single boost in this game. Boosting on blue, getting indoors. I love boosting up on this box. People never expect it. Boosting up on cat box here and holding lower. 100% boosting on this box and crouching, letting them out and killing them. Like these type of things are stuff that we have to be doing. Because let's see how we die along here. Ah, brother, but no, yeah. I tapped out. My bad. Hang on, dude. You are capable of doing better here, and you know it. You know you're capable of doing better. In this circumstance, look, I know it's scary. I know this is so scary, but you have the A1S. You have a rifle. You've got to start tapping here, and obviously this is in hindsight, right? There's no rush here. There's no hurry. We have so much time. Never commit to a spray. It's tap. Yeah, and you're out of bullets by the time he peeks you. Yep. Yeah, just remember, we have so much time in this game. We can relax. We can relax. We have time. Yeah, and you shouldn't be getting too far. You should be prioritizing a smoke, to be honest. Here's how it works, especially. Everyone should be getting a smoke first, in my opinion. That it is the most important piece of utility on CT side, and definitely probably T side as well. But especially if you're an anchor player on any map, not just Dust2, any map. You need a smoke to delay, to block them. It's so important. It's so unbelievably important. Can flashes be good? Of course flashes can be great. But that smoke is vital, especially when you're in a team environment. 100%. But yeah, all right, cool. Looks like we're just going to chill to OT, so let's go ahead and get into OT. But yeah, guys, if you are here with Sinus watching this video into OT, go ahead and check out my streams. I am playing myself. I'm playing in Pugs every single day. You can sit there and criticize me while I play and talk about all the things I'm doing wrong. And we're actually really close to making FPL now, so we're back. We're back, baby. Cool, we're supporting our teammates. There has to be a door smoke here, though. Is there no door smoke? Oh, guys, we're trolling. We're trolling. This is all of you guys, so it's got to look like this. We're doing our long take. Like I said, I want the double molly long take. I would love if you would learn a door smoke and then just molly blue, like different ways to take long. Regardless, the priority needs to be either, yes, another molly deep or a smoke right away. We have this long control. Cool. We're here. We have it. We can't be scared to swing corner. That's the biggest thing. If you don't want to burn a smoke or molly, cool, like more power to you. Then cool, maybe get an op posted here. Post an op here and have him chill here for like 30 seconds or so. Or, you know, smoke doors, get boosted up. But we got to do something. We're taking control of this, but then we're still scared. Like, you know, we still seem a little timid to do anything. Like I said, perfect opportunity right here to boost him up before you leave. Cool, you blocked them, cat. Awesome. And again, we're thinking about where our teammates are and what's going on. If I had a flash here, of course, like I'm saying, bro, if they run out cat, I'm flashing behind us and we can peek with it, right? You don't have anything here for him, but that's just the way we're thinking about things. Be really careful. Yeah. Yeah, you need to pull down more on your sprays. I know we've already established that, but I'm glad we're seeing this because that's a great thing for you to focus on. Sometimes we just need that focus. Like, we need to understand what we need to focus on. You 100% are going to be a crazy good rifler. Don't be scared here. Don't be scared. Okay, we spot him. Oh, your teammates give me anxiety too. You guys are both kind of making me nervous. This is where we need a plan. So maybe you're talking about it. Somebody needs to make a plan. Are we fighting? What are we doing? My favorite thing, you know what I love to do in some of these situations? Choose your angle, and say, we are hiding. At 29 seconds, we're popping out and fighting. Why? Because we're facing an opper. And when 29 seconds hits the clock, we can both look at it. We're both going to swing at the exact millisecond. As soon as that turns, we're swinging and the opper's dead because he can't shoot both of us, right? That's an example of some idea here. Oh yeah, no. But I don't care what it is. Maybe it's like, bro, I'm literally hide. We're not peeking at all. Maybe it's like, bro, like, I'm going to flash in front of you. You're going to do this. Hey, stand on top of me. Sometimes you're playing an opera. The best thing to do is literally stack on each other's heads. It seems so funny, but it's true. Whatever it is, though, we're having an idea. Dude, why is this round getting close? No. Also, you see this? You see this? You actually made a mistake here, but he ends up trying to commit to it anyways. You are looking at the clock like a hawk right here, right? The second, boom, the second it goes to 3 seconds, you either are running away or you're walking out of there so he doesn't just peek you and hear you, but you're not going further, because when he plants right now, it's too late, right? We saw the clock turn to 3. It's too late. So good for the future reference, right? Really good for future reference. Cool. We catch this guy off on cat. Now get out of there. Be elusive. Be elusive. My favorite thing to do here is we got to kill on catwalk. Nobody was directly behind him. Boom. I'm jumping down and now I'm going mid and fighting somewhere else. Maybe I'm even going B because B is wide open on our map right now. This is how you become the ultimate pug player, the ultimate premier player, because you get a kill here, then you bounce around here, then you're doing this. You see, like, we're constantly in a new spot, and especially when you're queuing with your homies, you should 100% have the freedom to be flexible and to move around. Hey, this part of the map's open. Hey, this is open. And genuinely, like, one of the greatest skills you can build for yourself as a player in this game, playing premier and pugs, like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful CS when you can be active. It's just like in real life. We want to stay active, right? We want to be running around doing our thing. Sometimes on these fights too, I want you to crouch. I want you to crouch when you have them with their pants down and just like commit to a little more bursting and tapping and get them stuck, because I think sometimes we're losing them with the tracking, especially. And maybe that's not helping with our spray as well. It's really coming back to bite us. But I think a lot of it will just go hand in hand with your spray practice. We're really going to start hardcore focusing on. Also, yeah, like if you're crossing, by the way, like the more you cross back here, the more you're asking to die. Cross down here. I didn't say this earlier, but just cross down here. Unless your opper is going for a pick and you're supposed to bait for him by jumping back here and he peeks on where you said he was. Dude, just come down here and cross. It's going to make your life so much easier. Okay, what's your plan? What's your plan? You're going to fight through this? Okay. You're too late. You're too late. You got to think about what your plan is right away. And if you don't commit to something that instant, like right here. Oh, shoot. I just saw two guys mid. Oh, dude. Why are we pulling our knife out, right? We're pulling our knife out just to go right back to where we were. This is where, like, the game sense. Guys, you ask what game sense is. This is the game sense. I'm peeking. Boom. Two guys mid. Okay, I'm going in and getting close doors. Versus, boom, two guys mid. Oh my god, I'm pulling my knife out, running through here, going back. So that's the difference. This is like a tangible explanation of, like, the game sense you need to develop in yourself. And this comes with certainty. This comes with knowing what you want to do. What does Sinus want to do, right? This isn't what Koja wants. Koja is going to do what Koja does. Deadshot's going to do what Deadshot does. Master of the Sun. Like, we're all going to play these situations differently. But no matter what we do, having the certainty and belief in ourselves to make those plays is everything. It's everything in these situations. That's like the greatest example for yourself that I could see. You made a great play. That would have been a cool play to just go close doors right away. But you tricked yourself into hesitating. You tricked yourself into uncertainty through maybe pressure, maybe, you know, confusion in what you want to do, that you're really going to have to work on to understand your decisions in these moments. All right, boom, we hear him lower. We hear this guy running too. Oh, our teammate's giving away. We could have walked through and chased them, honestly. But now, yeah, obviously they're going to be ready, so that play doesn't make sense. Yeah, we're dumping way too much util. And I say we, I mean like our team. All right, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. What's going to happen is you're going to get dinked mid. And if somebody is close, which might happen a lot, they're going to come through here. Okay, nobody's peeking me. And they're just going to either nade Xbox, or they're going to nade close doors, or they're going to spam, right? So don't, especially because we heard two guys drop early, get that kill, boom, and then back off for a second. Honestly, back off, reset, and do your thing. This is not worth the risk of the reward of it. It's great. I mean, aim more to the left, by the way, just slightly to the left so it bounces there. But great, like you're smoking mid to B, that would have been awesome pressure, good stuff. But you did your job, especially now. This is way too greedy. This is way too much. Where you at? Yeah, this is way too much. Again, the only way we can win we can lose the round is by doing this type of stuff. We had a 5v3, but then one of our teammates does the same thing you did and takes a risk. Okay, he takes an unnecessary risk. Now it's a 4v3. They just took a 1v1. Where's the trade? Where's the advantage that we had? We're just throwing it away. And then now we're still in a great spot, by the way. A great spot. We're in a 4v3,
but then you're on low HP. You're literally the weakest guy on the team in this moment because you're on 1 HP, and we decided to walk out and take a 1v1 fight. That is only going to benefit the CTs. Only going to benefit them. No space that you could take, no new map control that you could have is going to be worth taking that risk in that moment. Because now we're back in a 3v3. We now no longer have control because one, we messed up our smoke, but now we're all consolidated to this part of the map in a 3 versus 3. Look at this. They have control of everything out here. This sucks. Like, right? Like, this is just harder than it needs to be for us. But we end up pulling it through, so we win. Again, the easiest way to look at these is we have the advantage, hit something as a numbers. They literally cannot win if we just 5-man or 4-man run up cat and just destroy them with trades. We have the trade ability. When we start to get really high level, of course, we're going to have to think a little harder because they're going to have really good trap setups. They're going to stack sites. Sometimes the CTs, by the way, this is really complex. Pro decision making is they'll find themselves in a 3v5 as CTs, and they're like, look, our chances of winning this round are like nothing. We can't go 1-1-1. We're gonna lose this round completely if we do that. So instead what they do is the B guy and mid guy is gonna walk, they're gonna quietly shift out, and they're gonna stack 3 people on A site with the hopes that if the T's hit A, they at least have 3 guys here to surprise them, and maybe they can win the round like that. If the T's go to B site, then we just save. The 3 guys here on A completely just save, and we go into the next round of 3 rifles and we drop our homies some FAMASs or M4s, whatever economy is. We're learning the important stuff at the end. So these demos are always like that. I always start off with these demos so bad, I'm not gonna lie, and the more I get to understand what the problems are and what's going on, it's way easier to identify like truly what is going wrong on the macro and micro level of these fights, the map control, everything. Like, think about this. Don't throw this molly. You guys have 2 people here, and one, you've already walked out, you're doing your thing. Why take all the risk on these fights, but then you choose the molly this, right? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Even if he's here, he's gonna see that molly fly through and he's just gonna swing you. Your teammate's not there. Walk out and just take these fights on these guys. If you're gonna molly anything, molly angles that are gonna have oppers on them and stuff like car. You know, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And all you're doing, by the way, is telling them, hey guys, we're taking long. This molly is coming in that we're throwing it and we're taking long, right? Like, it's just an early warning. You're essentially like an alarm system going off for the CTs. No, that's so sad. I knew it. This where you gotta take a breath. You gotta take a breath, Sinus. We're crossing long here, right? Boom, we kill the guy on site. Our teammate should be calming it. We should see the death icon on the map, or like just know what's going on. That's where you gotta take a moment, turn around, boom. Like literally something like this. Or say, hey, do we have smokes, right? But like turn around and look for yourself. Yo, Master of the Sun, smoke cross for us. If he smokes cross, we can't lose this round. Again, the only way we lose this round is by fights like that. We end up losing it. Yeah, that's so brutal. That's so brutal. Just because we're making small little mistakes. Also here, last round of the game, drop flashes by a Tech 9. Yeah, awesome. Maybe? Do we do it? Yeah, like there should be like 4 flashes on the ground here. Or at least 3. I don't know. He upgraded his pistol. That's good. But yeah, there needs to be flashes. This guy's throwing a smoke. He smokes, and then he should be able to pick up another flash on the ground. Little things that'll help us too, like that. Yeah, and then this round fell apart from the beginning. What the heck? We were just doing nothing. Yeah. I think we learned a lot though. Like honestly, I think we got a lot out of this demo. Thank you so much, Sinus, for taking the time to commit to becoming a better player. You have so much potential. We just need to work on these little things, and it's truly going to make you a better player. I don't think there's anything that we talked about today that won't make you a better player. You have a lot of room to grow, and you already have some really solid stuff going on. So I encourage you to share this with your friends in this game. They're going to learn from it too. We talked about a lot of the bad mistakes they were making. All around, just really good. If you guys want to help yourself, if you want some coaching, join my Discord. I do have a slot where you can, you know, purchase the coaching services, do that type of stuff.
I appreciate every single one of you for watching this video. You guys are all incredible. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Thank you for working with us today, Sinus. It was a pleasure.